everybody. This is week 4 of Julie's World, and thank you so much for all your very kind comments about my grandmother's passing. I was really touched by how many of you took the time to log in and type in your thoughts, so thank you so much. Fall is definitely here. I'm wearing a turtleneck, as you can see, serious sweater. I've got freezing fingers. I was actually thinking about turning on the heat. I know I'm looking down because I've got a space heater by my desk because this tends to be the coldest room in the house. But, you know, I'm looking forward to some fall activities. This week you'll see I've got lots of pumpkins going on. I got obsessed with a project, which I ended up recording sort of lots of the ways through all of my doubt and stuff. So I hope you enjoy it. Thanks.
So my nails are in very bad shape. And actually you can see that some of them still have like gel medium and paint no matter how many times I wash my hands. So I think it's time to get the nail polish remover out. This is the perfect gift if you hate somebody. At the airport, my flight's been delayed like 3.5 hours. This is the fun of teaching. I think this may be the last flight out tonight. OMG, it's pumpkin season. That makes me so happy. Look how big these pumpkins are. Huge. So this is called Cinderella squash, because it looks like the pumpkins from Cinderella. And what is your idea for these ones?
So if you put some screws in the side and like made a fugly face, it could be Frankenstein.
It's true. Those are called blue doll squash.
You can draw into it. You can have a plain white background and use other materials here to decorate it to add your own style, or you can keep it just a very simple.
At an exhibit at the MFA at a little event, having a good time, all dressed up.
Oh, I think I need
From railing.
Ta-da! And the best part of coming to the museum after hours is that you have the place to yourself. This is from the Terry Winters A Structure of Things exhibit. Super duper cool stuff. One of the many benefits of working from home, no makeup, this hair, nobody's gonna see me today. We're about to record a new podcast, so all I gotta do is hang out at this computer and use this big brain.
Okay, so last week I was in love with these, and this week they're like the bane of my existence. So all the pods are opening, and all that happens are these things that just go floating all over the house. They're all over everything. I think it may be time to retire these.
Okay, I just walked out of the house in my slippers. I am watching the Patriots kill the Texans. I did my nails, which you can see right here. I like actually how they turned out in real life better than the image on the box. I've been continuing my couch doodles. Okay, so lots more doodling happening, although my right hand doesn't work anymore. Haven't been in the studio in so long because of traveling and everything. You can see I have these two paintings on the wall, an old one and a new one. I can't figure out what's happening with the one on the left. I was thinking actually making them into a diptych, but I'm not sure. I have my class bag here, which needs unpacking, unfortunately, which is a pain. And I've got lots of stuff I want to do, but you know, just another day in the life. I like the changes that were made. This painting here needs
what does it need? This is the problem, right? It needs some definition. Right now, it's just sort of color and texture and kind of a mess. So, oi, oi, oi. I'm going to try to work on that and see if I can't bring something out of it. I'm in Boston, and we're going to see Carmen. Here we are at Balzer. I'm making one of my most common things that I eat, which is a smoothie. I have a banana, some frozen fruit. Because I travel so much, it makes it a lot easier if you use frozen fruit. There's some, I wish that were whipped cream, but it's Greek yogurt. And then I just pour in some water instead of using juice as my liquid, just to keep it a little more Weight Watchers friendly. And then I'm going to go ahead and let's blend that bad boy up. And so now here I am with my giant smoothie. My friend Riv is getting married, and she asked me to design her ketubah, or her wedding contract. You can see that right now I'm drawing out the millions of lines that I need to go ahead and calligraph out the actual contract part of it. I'm trying to decide on the style of writing. I'm trying to decide whether I should print or do cursive or do caps or something like that. And I'm having trouble debating back and forth, so I don't know. I might have to leave this alone to think about it. Okay, so I've been auditioning a bunch of different pens, trying to figure out what I'm going to do, because I think I've decided I'm going to print it, and I just want to figure out sort of which pen. In the end, size-wise, I feel like this one is kind of right, and I think that one is this one, so I'm going to give it a try. Let's hope it turns out. So I kind of hate the way that this is turning out, but I've decided to finish all the writing and then take a step back and look at it. Okay, so I decided that I don't like it. There are a number of things I'm unhappy with. Including the pen. You can see like the bristles started to split to get some of this. It just looks kind of sloppy and kindergarten-y. So I picked up another pen to try. I like this better. So unfortunately what this means is I'm going to have to redraw all these lines, and we'll see if I can just flip the piece of paper over or if I need to go buy another piece of watercolor paper. So much fun. Here it is. It's the other side. I've decided to do the drawing first, and then I'm going to put the text in this kind of blank area in here. Okay, so here's the state of things so far. I'm not quite sure whether to paint in this center section where the text is going to go or leave a blank. And I'm also thinking about whether I should add some pattern, so stuff to think about. So I figured out what I'm going to do with this. It's not me, and so instead of listening to the bride's wishes, I've decided I'm going to add some collage in here, and figuring she wouldn't have asked me to do it if she didn't want my style. Much better about this project, I added collage instead of paint, and it's starting to come around. Hooray! So I'm over at Mom's house for dinner. We're watching the Red Sox game, and she made a lentil shrimp stew. It looks super, super yummy. So one of the rules in life, I think, is that you're supposed to be able to sleep in on Sunday mornings, but my fire alarm kept chirping, and so I got up at about 6 o'clock, pulled out the ladder to go ahead and change the battery, because this Sunday, it looks like I'm just not going to be able to sleep in. Ketubah, it's kind of finished, except that once again I hate the text, and maybe it's just because, you know, that whole thing, we all hate our own handwriting and stuff, but I don't know, I'm not sure that it goes with it, but I'm gonna sit on it for a day or two and see how I feel. I'm in the car, I just gassed up, and I'm totally stuck behind this truck which is endlessly gassing up, so I'm killing time by doing this vlog. So just got my fortune. I will soon have the opportunity to improve my finances.
Thanks so much for watching. See you next week.